This is the 217 Recovery Podcast with Corey Winfield.
You have a rich person's name. Like, you should be a billionaire with the name Winfield. Anyway, call me back, bro.
It is the 1st of December, 2023. My name's Corey Winfield, 217 Recovery Podcast from the North Studio today. And joining me in the studio is the one and only fabulous Justin Burke. Justin, how are you today?
Fabulous.
Also joining me in the studio is one Mitch O'Brien. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great.
How are them 19, 20-year-olds?
Oh, they're... It's been kind of hard trying to find a 19, 20-year-old.
Okay, well, we can maybe figure something out.
Tinder hasn't helped you with that yet?
They don't. The age span, you can't span that far. I go up into the older ages. You got to get up into the 70s for that good stuff. So, you can't span the age that far. We were talking about my second ID driver's license when that happened.
No, you weren't.
You're switching subjects now. We were talking about 19, 20-year-olds. Now you're talking about driver's license. I don't even know what you're talking about.
That's how it all came around.
Doesn't make sense.
I wanted to transition into the cars we got today.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Let me hit the effects. No, but you guys, welcome to the studio. We'll talk a little recovery today and how you guys are doing in your recovery. But I wanted to ask you both a question, and you guys can fight over who wants to answer it first. But give me a moment that was probably at one point your worst moment in your entire life. Take your time. Think about it.
There's so
4
many.
Christmases
Well, which
ago.
one? Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
4 Christmases ago.
Okay. That's a good movie, 4 Christmases.
Was it?
Yeah.
Never seen it.
Oh, you should watch it.
Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
into the Christmas movies.
So 4
but
Christmases ago. So this
Yeah.
one doesn't count.
No.
So we're going.
Be like right before I got sober.
Okay. So 2018.
I think.
That's here nor there.
Yeah.
4 Christmases ago, we'll just say.
About that.
Okay. So you're sitting
3 or
at
4.
home and you
I
realize
wasn't even
Santa's
sitting at
not
home.
real.
I was. Me and my buddy went to his family Christmas.
Okay.
He was like
He's your
the plug.
friend.
Yeah, he was the plug. And I was living in his yard in a camper.
You want to explain what a plug is? Because a lot of
drug
people,
dealer.
you're talking about your friend, your friend, and I use air quotes, and you hear plug, and of course you got plugs going on. A lot of people use plugs during their, let's just say, intercourse.
Yeah, and Tinder is a little bit different.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's very a drug dealer.
A drug dealer.
Okay, so you're hanging out. You went to your drug dealer's family's Christmas.
Yep.
Okay, but you said he was your, in quotes, friend.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so what happened?
We ended up getting kicked out of his family Christmas
Okay.
because we're high as fuck, not giving a fuck.
Okay.
And it was just horrible. I remember jumping out on the lake that only had like 2 inches of ice just because I could do it.
And somehow Jesus saved you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Isn't that sometimes
Yeah.
you wonder,
Sometimes I do wonder.
like, why did he save me? I did so much stupid things that I
Yeah,
should have been
like,
dead.
I could feel the whole ice on the lake flexing and stuff. But yeah, we ended up getting kicked out. He got into an argument with his nephew, and he was like, "Oh, you're just gonna baby him like always. He's doing the same exact thing I'm doing, and here you guys are just babying him, coddle him some more." And yeah, it was probably like one of the worst experiences I ever had using was getting kicked out on
Okay,
a family Christmas.
Sorry, I guess I should have been better with my question. I didn't mean like what was the worst time using you ever had. I just meant like in your whole life, like a real bad moment. But that's yours, Mitch.
There's been so many, but I have one that stands out, and it is right before I got sober. So early January, because it would have been in the new year of 2021.
Okay.
And I had promised so many people. I was actually on a waiting list to get into the IOPs that I used to get sober, and I had promised so many people that I wasn't going to use again, I wasn't going to drink again, and I was standing at the liquor store, which back then I could barely stand anyway. But when it came to, getting what I needed from the liquor store, all of a sudden miracles were happening, and standing in line waiting with, what I needed from there. And I had like this duality going on in my head. Like I need this, I got this. And then I had like this other me in my head going, you told everybody you weren't going to do this. You promised people that you were going to do that. You weren't going to do this. Why are you doing this? Don't do this. And then I walked up to the counter with a smile on my face and said, hey, how's it going? Have a good New Year's, and got my stuff and went home and did my thing. Just let a whole bunch of people down. And that was really a tough one. I felt a lot of I had lost a lot of trust with people, like most of it, but that one like really sunk in really hard. So I think that's the one.
Okay.
So did you drink that bottle that you got?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Pissed everybody off. So, and it wasn't a bottle. Are you kidding me? Like, yeah, it was a collection of
That
them.
was just the one that started it back again after.
Well, no,
you told everybody that.
I never went to the liquor store and got one bottle. Like I've talked about it on here before. Like it was always, I only bought fifths because that's not a half gallon, but you buy 3 or 4 of them at a time.
Yeah, it's not as bad as buying a half gallon.
Yeah,
then you'd be a real problem. But the other ones, it's just, But you were saying there's different reasons because you had to hide it to get it back in the house and stuff like that. Because if someone would have saw you just walking in with a couple half gallons, and they'd been like, "Yo, buddy, where you going with that?"
Yep.
What if that's Adam? If you just heard our bell go off, we're doing a podcast from, like I said, North Studio.
I don't think so.
It's the 217 Recovery Center.
It's your wife.
Oh, it's my wife. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Would you like to be on the podcast today? I can bust out another microphone.
No, go right ahead. You're doing an amazing job. I was going to put up our Christmas tree.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
We can't wait to see it. Okay.
It's gonna look so fabulous.
I know. Now we got a 217 Recovery Center Christmas tree. Got the candy canes for it.
I think we ate most of them.
We got 1 or 2 up there at least.
There are some of the spicy ones left, the Red Hots.
Ah, that's nice. That surprised some people.
At least you quit sugar.
Now, let's just not go there yet. We'll get into that in a minute, the whole what I'm battling right now. But so back to this, we were talking about the worst moments of your life, or like one of the worst moments. And mine came like 5 years ago today. I was sitting in jail. Mm-hmm. And that trip to jail wasn't the worst time, I don't think, because I was still probably drunk. And it was, when I got out of there, I really still thought the cops had set me up the night I hadn't drove. This was all BS. And they wouldn't tell me what they were charging me with. And I was just like, you can't hold me no more. And they were like, yeah, we don't care. And I was like, I haven't even been found guilty. Why you treat me like a criminal? And they're like, yeah, we don't care. Like we really do need some jail reform, because, okay, you kill somebody, you rape somebody, you steal stuff. Okay, you should probably do some time. But for someone that's in there for substance use disorder, there should be some other stuff. And then people say, yeah, but you can always go back to, well, he was high or drunk when he did those other crimes too. Sure, you could break that all down. But for someone who has been, I don't know, asking for help, wanting help, they should get some kind of help.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But just how they treat people in there, maybe a different level to it. Like, hey, if you're accused of murder, you go to level 4. If you're accused of this, you go to that. If you got caught selling weed, then you need to go here. Like there should be a different level to it. And that's just my opinion as a professional radio broadcaster.
Well, I think you're right especially about the people who are asking for help and needing help, because that's part of the story that I just said was, I was on a waiting list to get in to the program, and I was white knuckling it, failing horribly, So I really think that there's definitely something to that.
Second time I went to jail, which was, I think, the 14th, 15th, something like that, of December. Maybe it was 17th. I don't know. But anyway, that time was a little different because when I got out this time, I started drinking again immediately. Went back to the house. There's half a gallon sitting there. What was I supposed to do? was in jail for over a week. My booty hurt. It did, like sitting on those cement blocks and stuff.
Right.
Like, I didn't even get a pad. Like, it was nothing.
Wow.
I know. I didn't get to shower for like 4 days. Like, it was horrible, man. I had crotch rot going on and
I had a
yeast infection.
case thrown out because they didn't offer me a shower within 3 days
Yeah.
for an open intox.
They don't care in Barron County. They treat you like an animal. And then, like, there's so many people that die in Barron County jail, and, like, people don't know about it because they keep it under the, like, shh, here's some hush money. And a lot of them are minorities or people who come from the country, from a different country, and they don't really publicize it. So they just hush, and people die in there all the time. And they have to pay out millions. So taxpayers in Southwest Michigan, you're paying that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that
Barron
happens
County.
everywhere. I mean, we just had one a couple years ago in our local jail.
But nobody talks about it.
No.
And people in there they're treated in, like, civil rights are out the window, human rights out the window. You know, the fact that they make you drink water out of a thing that's right above a toilet. When you flush a toilet, you can do an experiment at home if you'd like, but turd and feces it flows up in the air.
Yeah, they say that your toothbrush has more poop on it than parts of your toilet does. Just because of that.
Not mine, but
Right.
I close the lid when I flush the toilet.
I think that
I have a case.
in the local jail here,
Toothbrushing.
it's all one thing. Like
Yeah.
the toilet and the drinking water.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's,
Well,
it's
that's
human
why
rights
as you're
violation.
sitting
in
on
my-
it, you have to flush the toilet as the turd comes out your butt. So that way your cell don't stink. But you've never spent really any time in jail, though.
I have one poop in jail. One jail poop.
My God.
Imagine being in there for months.
Yeah. You'd have to do it more than once.
Yeah.
I think Mitch would get beat up in jail
I think he would
just from
too.
pooping.
Yeah. The
And
smell
snoring.
alone.
I
Yeah.
almost got beat up by this kid for snoring, but I was like 4 times the size. So, I mean, yeah.
So anyway, so the jail thing to me was one of my worst moments just in my life, just because I'm like, okay, I'm back in jail again. Like, this sucks. I'm gonna get out Christmas Eve, and it was a real kind of wake up call. But looking back at it, that was probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me. Mm-hmm. You know, so I don't know if I can say that about your guys' stories. Like, you getting kicked out of your drug dealer's mom's Christmas, you probably wouldn't look back and go, that's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
No, it made me realize what a problem I had, though. Because my own family wouldn't even accept me at Christmas time, you know.
That's why you
So
had
I
to
was
go
like
over there.
thankful that I even had that, you know, and because my addiction was so bad. And then to get kicked out of a family function that I didn't even belong to, really, it was like, maybe I really am messing up somewhere.
For me, it was I look back on it and appreciate how far I've come now. And it's like a preventative memory going, I'm not going back there. That's not going to happen. Like, that was low. I was low, the lowest in my life mentally. I mean, and I've been around when 2 different family members passed away, like, in the same, like, seen it happen. And that was a lower experience for me because of the mental and emotional just fight that was happening. How many people I let down in that moment, all right then. They don't realize that was the moment that I really let them down, because obviously they didn't know about it until later. But that's when it hit me, was then. But I still did it, you know, and to realize that I was in such a bad place that I was basically letting this substance drive everything that I did. And it was on the edge of just dying in general because of my health, you know. So it's a really good preventative, you know. If I ever had, after that, through the struggle of early recovery, I'd go back there and be like, yeah, no, not going back to that hell. Not going to happen.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy, at least for Mitch and I, Justin, probably not you so much, but, and I'm not saying this because this happened to me, I'm just saying this because it's probably happened to you, Mitch, but there are people that you probably slept with that you don't remember their faces or names, but you remember the face of the guy at the liquor store or the person that was selling you the liquor. Because I became friends with them
Yeah, I was Facebook friends with
Whoa,
quite a few of
damn!
them.
I didn't even Facebook friends, but like even like if I think about the Fort Smith liquor stores, because there was 3 of them that I would, well, 4 if I was hitting them too much, I'd drive across town a little bit further, but I would hit them in a circle, you know. On Tuesdays I go to this one, Wednesdays I go to that one, Thursdays I go over here, and then I get my weekend stuff over here on Friday, and then so like they didn't know I had a problem, you know. But I can remember like faces, you know. I don't remember their names or anything, so I don't have the issue that you do with not remembering all of it, but but I remember their faces though. I remember this, and that's crazy because like those people I thought were like my friends, and I had to like go in there and impress them or something, you know. But hey, how's it going, y'all? Like I'm the one in the world that's drinking responsibly today, like just getting this half gallon. Like I don't know, it's just such a weird thing. Which
Well, just being having the nickname, like you're the, and then they would say the name of the liquor. You're the Crystal Palace guy. We have more in stock because of you.
yeah, and you're like,
It's like I look back at that, I'm like, that is so bad, so bad.
What is Crystal Palace?
Is this
Like
the
vodka?
It is the one of the it is, I think it's the cheapest vodka that they sell in Michigan.
Wow, I've never seen it.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking.
No.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Crystal Palace. How y'all doing?
Welcome back, Crystal
Corey
Palace.
asked me to come on and tell you what Crystal Palace was. It's a strip club. And it's some stuff that Mitch used to drink. And it's also me. Any other questions, guys?
Where are you located at?
I'm located in Petoskey, Michigan.
Pretty sure it's Russia.
What's your rates?
Oh, well, I don't work at the strip club. Nah, my name's Susan. I'm the 217 recovery mouse, you goof. You clean my doo-doo today, both of y'all.
Why didn't you like your ball, Susan?
Oh, that ball's so heavy. Who bought that for me? Was that you, JJ? Nickname was JJ. Because your job was almost gone, Justin, when I got out last time.
Oh yeah.
Justin's job gone. And JJG just too hard for me to say. So you, JJ, but I appreciate the thought of getting me that ball, but nah, it's heavy. It's real heavy.
Well, maybe you'll grow up one day.
If you guys would feed me some good, like, guinea pig food instead of that mouse crap you got.
Get
Well,
big
Mitch
and
was going
strong.
to try to find you some nuts, Susan.
Nuts and berries.
Oh, I like nuts. Marnie came and fed me nuts with her hands. Said, here, eat these nuts. And I did.
You liked them. You ate them faster than your mouse food.
Oh, Mitch, I'd left something on the mouse wheel that you'd appreciate. I was running. The next thing I know, little doo-doo came squirting out my little booty. But it's on the
I
wheel.
cleaned it.
I ran on there for about 2 hours today. Yeah. So I just left that for you. Because we do the most doo-doos in here. You're still winning now, Mitch. But you're my dog. You know what I'm saying?
You my mouse.
All right. Well, you guys have a good time. I just figured I would come in and bust your balls on that Crystal Palace.
oh,
Yeah.
that was nice. I had to let her use my microphone.
They had to hold her
Yeah.
up. You know, she's pretty short.
Put her
Right.
back in the cage now. But yeah, thanks for cleaning that, guys. But no, the Crystal Palace. He was joking around. This is about recovery, guys. What are we doing here?
Susan's about how we show compassion around here.
Yeah, you know, we did save a mouse's life. And
Yeah, I was going to kill it.
second chance,
Yeah.
just like us. But those moments, though, in our lives when we can look back at it and go, wow, like in that moment, it seemed like the worst moment in our life. And then where we're at now and just look back and go, you know, I'm glad that happened. Because if that didn't happen, who knows? So.
And we actually take better care of her than our plants.
Oh, you're talking about Susan. You're back on that?
Yeah.
Okay. So if
I will have you know that right after we finished cleaning Susan's little room.
Okay, we're talking about that again.
Yeah. I watered all of the plants. All of them.
Nice.
Any other bragging montage you guys want to get together and put up? Like this?
No.
Sure?
Not yet, yeah.
Okay. But if there is, just get it out, whatever. It doesn't even matter what we're talking about. You just jump right in and start talking, okay? So the point I'm trying to make is if somebody's listening right now in that moment where they're like, my life sucks, can't get any worse. Yeah, it can. And it does. Yeah. But to be in recovery, to actually change and to live a better life, and I don't mean better life like you're a better person because you're in recovery, but your life naturally gets better with everything that you do, and you put the effort in and you see the results, and like that's what people need to realize. And I've told the story about my younger brother. He was supposed to get married to this woman, and I can talk about my younger brother because he doesn't listen to the podcast. And until he does, then I'll stop talking about him. But his story though is for real, and I had a conversation with him. He's married now to a wonderful woman, and they have 3 beautiful daughters, and he would not want to change a thing about his life. But he almost didn't have this life. If things would have worked out, he was pretty much left at the altar and just thought, oh my God, what happened? And then they ended up going their separate ways. But if you would have asked him like that day after the marriage didn't happen, he would have been like, this is the worst day of my life. This is the worst thing that could have ever happened to me. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was, but it was also the best thing that's ever happened to him. So just because things aren't going your way, and that's a tough one to come back from sometimes, but just because things aren't going your way doesn't mean that that's the worst thing that's ever happened to you. Everything happens for a reason, and God was looking out for my little brother. That's how I look at it, because it would have been horrible. Like, and I told him, I was like, why are you trying to marry that chick? Like, don't. And I even told him, I was like, look, if your marriage, when your marriage doesn't last a year, you have to pay me back for the tux that I rented. Like, I was like making a list of everything. And then it was too much to just throw back in his face, but I wanted like, here. But I was like, no, I don't do that. It's kind of a dick move. Like, he's in a lot of pain right now. But yeah, example though, that's a pretty good one, and I use it a lot when I talk at treatment centers, because it's just like, look, like this might be the worst place that you think you've ever been in, but yes, it can get worse, but this might be the best thing that's ever happened to you.
I like to, especially when we're over at like across the street, I like to congratulate people and thank them for being there, because like I think there's a lot of gloom and doom, and the stigma is still so high. It's like, no, you're doing an amazing thing for you right now.
And of course, across the street is not the Crystal Palace Strip Club.
No, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, across the street is Addiction Treatment Services. They have a detox center across the street from us, which works out great because we work well with Addiction Treatment Services. And one thing we do is take people to and from treatment, which includes detox. So works out well, and we work really great with them, and we love those people over there. And yeah, it's something to see those people. Like I used to talk, and I used to bring you guys a couple times, Justin probably more than anybody else, to the men's facility that they had. And it's a much different conversation that you're having with people while they're in detox. Some people go to detox and they think that is treatment. And in a way, it's a form of treatment, but it's not like you're going through a whole treatment program. Right. But some people think it is, and that's because they're not educated with the whole process of it all. It doesn't mean that they don't know. Well, I mean, it does mean they don't know, but they're just, not that there's anything wrong with them. I'm just saying, but it's a different type of thing. Someone who's been in a treatment center for 2-3 weeks, they're feeling better. They're trying to move forward with what they got going on. Whereas someone, they're still in a haze, and they're still trying to like wake up, some of them. And it's just a much different conversation. But it's a good one for, telling my brother's story and about that and how things. And Justin, I think you were kind of in a similar situation, sort of, not too long ago, when I kind of had to bring that up, and you were with me, and I think that was the last time that we talked at that treatment center.
It was.
Trifling assholes. And no, I didn't add an S on that. I just said trifling asshole. But that was kind of why I was explaining that, because you were going through some hard times, and it's like, look, yeah, it's hard right now. It's tough. It sucks. You want to crawl in a hole and die.
Yep.
But this could be the best thing that's ever happened to you. And a lot of times it is, but we want something, or we have expectations of things going this way or that way or whatever, and they don't happen. You think, oh, even when I was starting 217 recovery, I was trying to like get everything together to where we could get people to and from treatment, and people were telling me how to do this and that, and you got to be a transportation company, and I'm trying to start and keep getting denied, and I'm like, why? I was getting frustrated, but it's because that's not what I was supposed to be doing. We're not a transportation company. We're a nonprofit, and we help people in early recovery, and that's one of the ways that we help them.
And as you were getting denied, you're helping me become a future employee and didn't even realize it.
Or did I?
Ooh.
It was all planned from the beginning.
It was all a dream. Straight up magazine. What was that? Oh, sorry. I start rapping Biggie Smalls. In my basement. That's another rap song. Rapping Biggie Smalls in my basement. I don't remember who. Anyway. Add that to my bragging montage. I was rapping Biggie Smalls in my basement.
That's why you're doing that while you're conniving your plan to get Justin as your your employee one day.
Mapping it all out on a goal sheet.
Whole time you pen down, head down on, penning it out, rapping in your basement.
I did see a good video the other day on goals.
Did you?
Yeah.
You should share it with all of us and email it to us.
How about I just share it with you right now?
Okay.
Okay. So what it was the guy was like, make a goal for where you want to be in a year from now. Okay. Which is something I did when I was in treatment. Say, all right. And then I always tell people this too, then write down how you're going to get there. Like what is a goal that you want to achieve? And the thing I saw it on was this video class that I started taking. And it's like, okay, if you want to start a film career, where do you want your film company to be in 1 year? It's like, okay, well, I would want to make, or at least begin filming whatever, our movie that we're going to make. So that would be my goal. Okay, well, how am I going to get there? It's like, well, I'm going to need to finish this film school stuff and probably need to buy some more cameras and stuff, whatever. But
The fun part.
yeah, but pretty much, okay, so that's in 1 year. And then you take it down to, okay, well, what do I want to do in 6 months? Like you break it, you go backwards. You go, okay, 1 year, 6 months, you can even go 3 months. And then you step it back to the point to where you get to, what do I need to do today to get to that? And then, okay, and the next day you come in, like, okay, here's what I got to do tomorrow. So you can break it down to like, or maybe just a goal a week. Like, well, I'm going to watch 5 of the videos or take 5 of the courses per week. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So take 5 courses, and then by the end of that month, I'll be on track to hit my goal, which would be start on the movie in 1 year. That was way more confusing than what it needed to be.
Not really.
No?
No, I like it because I actually like how you explained, like, you're like tracking it backwards.
Yeah.
Like you have and I think before, and this is kind of like a before recovery, after recovery thing. Before recovery, whenever anybody ever wanted to talk about goals, it was like, where do you want to be in a year? Where do you want to be in 5 years? Where do you want to be in 10 years? And they were tracking it back in these big chunks. And that's actually a big part of my recovery story was people would say, you need to get your life together and you need to do this. Well, this would have to be a goal. It would be too much for me. I just saw Jordan Peterson talk about this as well. We're talking about cutting it up into smaller things, which is kind of like what you hear in 12-step programs, when they're 1 day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time. But tracking it back like that, I think it's a lot more helpful. And I've been noticing that in a lot of different areas where people are starting to show these paradigm shifts of this is how you can do it. And if you don't understand it this way, well, let's say it this way. It's just people understand things a little bit more, a little differently than, everybody else. And so I like that track back on it, 1 year, 6 months, 1 month, that's neat.
Can really break it down. So like if I want to say by May, if I want to lose 40 pounds by May, Okay, that's my goal. All right, so and this will be a little different because weight is much. You can lose weight really quick, and it depends if you're male, female. You know, just on your body type or whatever. If my body doesn't burn fat as quick as other, like Adam, I don't know, he could eat.
He's got a tapeworm.
Yeah, that guy, he's something.
It hangs out every once in a while.
He's been wearing the same. The dude's 40. He's been wearing the same pants since he was in high school.
Right.
He can go get his high school jeans and put them on. I'm like, dude, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why do you still own jeans from high school?
That's another question I would have for him too. But then his
We all
bragging
know about
montage.
Adam's holding on habits.
But just the way his body works or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But now that he's 40, that shit gonna change. We should start
Just
getting
a
him
magic
breakfast
switch.
sandwiches every morning. Here you go, Adam.
He does.
your
He gets his own. Didn't you see? He already does that.
Does he?
Yeah.
Got your ass.
There you go. Like literally got yo ass. But so I want to lose 40 pounds, you know, in 6 months or whatever. So in 3 months, I will have, in theory, have lost 20. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's like, okay, well, how am I going to lose 20? And then you break it down. And it's like,
Maybe
okay,
even
cool.
more.
So I want to lose 2 pounds a week, whatever it is. You know, it's probably not even that many. But how do I get there? Well, this will be day 5 of no ice cream. That's what's up.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Last night was hard.
Was it?
Oh man, I wanted to just go dive into it and just say F it. But I had like a little mini Kit Kat thing. I had some Tootsie Rolls. That
You still have ice cream in your house?
you know,
That's reservations.
I know. But just because I can't eat
a
ice
strength
cream doesn't mean my
exercise.
wife can't.
The strength exercise.
Yeah, but it would be a lot easier if it was gone.
Right.
And one way to get it gone is to eat it all. But like even this morning though, like I could tell like a little bit like I'm not as bloated or something, or I don't know. It just seemed like I'm already starting to feel a little bit, you know. And we got a treadmill that looks great in the basement.
Nice.
Yep, it's just there. The cats, I think, have gotten on it more than I have. But I need to like turn it on. But I think there's something wrong. I plugged it in. I got it out of the box, put it up, plugged it in, and then it didn't work. But our house is so, I don't know who wired it. I don't know. They probably don't have jobs anymore. I don't know. It's so weird. Like light switches do whatever, man.
Outlets.
Yeah, like
That's
3
pretty
ways.
common.
Yeah, but they did it wrong. So an electrician come out and tell me that, and I was like, oh, I think it was my Uncle Rob. He might have told me that they did it wrong too. But it's like, okay, they didn't know how to wire a 3-way switch or something. He said. So anyway, whatever it was, it's a pain. And I guess, is it a pain to flip a switch? I don't know.
No.
I just really hope that it just works because it was a bitch to get downstairs and to get it out of the box. And I don't know how to send it back. So I'm just hoping it works.
You didn't even have us do any government work to get it down there.
No, I didn't. I did it myself.
That's impressive.
Thanks.
You're really showing dedication.
Well, TV was a hell of a lot bigger. Needed help for that. But that's what I can do though is, okay, well, I'm gonna start, you know, say if I start walking for 20 minutes a day and I'm not hitting my goal, well then I can kick that up, you know, and then I could even, okay, well let's cut out the Tootsie Rolls, let's do more protein. You know, like, there's things that I can do to get on track. But if I just sit here and go, yeah, I'm gonna lose 40 pounds by May. Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
But if I don't have anything behind it,
No action.
you know, and if you're writing them down, and that was another thing the guy said too, write it down. Mm-hmm. He's like, something about it. And he went on to explain like this Harvard class of whatever, 19 something, 50, 60, whatever it was. Out of the 100, 5 of them said that they write down their goals. Mm-hmm. And then when they came back for their reunion, whatever, 20, 30 years from now, the people that had written down their goals had more money than all the rest of the 100 people or whatever in the class
I
put
can see
together.
that.
Like all the rest of the 95 people put all their money together, and those 5 still have more money, and we're doing bigger things than those other people.
It's a spiritual practice too. A lot of spiritual leaders will tell you to do that.
Yeah. So write it down and track your goals that way. and then send your donations to 217 Recovery.
Well, it becomes
217
tangible.
recovery.com. Yeah, and it makes sense, but you are writing it down, so you're kind of like making a deal with yourself. When you write it down, you see it. So, yeah.
You make it real.
So what's your goal?
What's my goal?
You have a goal every week. This should be easier for you
I've
now.
been succeeding pretty well in my blog writing and coming out more with my feelings and inner self within my blogs.
Even if you have to use Chat GPT, that's fine.
What's that?
What?
Even if you have to use AI to write your blog.
Oh, I don't.
Because AI is not going to just write a blog for you. It'll go through and change your words and switch things around.
No.
But you have to start with it. Like if you just threw a bunch of stuff down. But no, your blogs have gotten a lot better, man.
Mm-hmm.
Remember
Very
when you were
proud of
getting
you.
1 stars and getting yelled at?
Yeah. For 2 little lines.
I don't know. Whatever Marnie said to you is the way to go. 'Cause my way wasn't working.
No. Because she didn't yell at me. She talked to me like I was a normal human being.
Positive reinforcement. It's
Yeah.
weird how that works. It shouldn't.
Make sure you guys get paid every couple weeks, sometimes on time.
Yeah.
Sometimes on time.
Well,
It used to
one
be early
time.
paydays, and now lately it's, are we getting paid today or maybe
I
tomorrow?
was buttering you up with the whole. I remember before when I'm like, what if I just forgot to pay you people?
I was
I
all
was getting you
right.
prepared for it because I knew one day it was coming.
I was all right.
That's how we work on grants.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. Like, because we're paid up to date, so like, and we don't get reimbursed sometimes till like the middle of the month now, and it's like, whoa,
Some other people weren't all right, though.
who's that?
I won't say no names. Tinder's more important.
Adam's on Tinder?
No, that would be you, man.
Oh, he's saying names now. Oh, he's saying them. He's throwing them out there. Get
Could have
Susan,
said it to begin with. Yeah.
Susan back in here.
Yeah.
So I did get you guys a gift today. Did you guys appreciate it?
Yeah. Yep. Thanks.
You're welcome. You want to elaborate on what you got?
Not really. Some jokes have to stay inside, Justin.
Mitch
was-
laughed really hard.
I was born with mine, but I'm glad I can identify it now.
Yeah, me too. I'm just glad that I mailed it to Tyrone today too, because Justin got us all the same gift.
You mailed it to Tyrone?
Yep.
Wow.
I know. He should get it tomorrow. I'm pretty excited to see his reaction. I told him, I was like, remember, it's from Fabulous. That's Tyrone calls Justin Fabulous. So.
That's awesome. You mailed it out for him.
Yeah.
I
Cool
s-
story.
I still love the fact that I'm the one that kind of started the Fabulous thing after you said it. I got it rolling, and now it's actually like your name.
Maybe we should start. We should have done it today because my film career that I'm starting. I need to make more videos. And I saw that video. And did we talk about it already in the podcast? No, I don't think we did.
What video?
Well, I saw a commercial for like some cologne, and it had the dude from Dune in it.
Oh, yeah. We did talk about that the other day.
Yeah, but not on the podcast. I don't
No.
think. And it was just so cheesy. And the dude's like looking this way, and he looks at the camera at the end, and they're like, Digiani, whatever, but or whatever the perfume was or cologne.
Butte.
And I'm like, man, he has a little leather jacket on. And I'm like, man,
It's a jean jacket.
yeah, when I was telling you guys the story, I was like, he looked at the camera with his little jean jacket on, and you guys were like, what? I was like, oh, no, it's leather, sorry.
Like, that's an Axe body spray commercial.
Right?
But then I started thinking, like, man, we should spoof this. And I told Marnie, I was like, I want to spoof that. Like, I want all the guys that worked, we almost all have our own cologne, like, commercial.
And that's what I said is when I made the spoof poster of Justin's Fabulous thing,
That's what
I
you
was
had in
going
mind.
for a perfume ad, like walking by a perfume counter. You'd see like this poster up there, and that's what I had in mind. And
Fabulous.
yeah,
By Justin.
by
By Justin Burke.
Yeah, Burke.
But he made me look real creepy on the little poster.
I
we
just
made,
used
though.
your picture that you have on the
You didn't do
website.
anything to your picture.
We'd have to call you like Burkay or something. Yeah.
It was the way he positioned me on it. You made it look
Berkey.
better.
Justin Berkey.
Burkey. Doesn't matter how you church it up.
But then we like started thinking like different names for our fragrance. What was Adam? He was like, mine would just be wood or something. What was yours, Justin? What did we call it?
I don't even
Fabulous.
remember.
Yeah, but what was it?
The
Like, that was
smell
the
of
name.
it.
Well, I don't know.
You guys said mine was fart spray.
Yeah, for sure.
Fart
Farte.
by Mitch.
Michelle.
Poop.
Uh,
But then what was mine? I can't remember.
you said something off the wall.
I know. I can't even remember. It was crazy. The whole thing was crazy.
Yeah.
Having fun in recovery is what it's about. But we really should start working on those videos.
I only remember Adams for some reason because the other one was mildew. And he smelled that you could get in like a trailer, backwoods trailer in Kokaska or something like that.
It's like, what would we be wearing?
Particle board.
I want Justin to wear a boa.
Only in
That's all I know. I was wearing the jean jacket though. That would fit good with Adams.
We'd only be able to find one probably to fit Adam well. Honestly. Yeah.
What am I wearing again?
I don't
One of your tracksuits, bro.
He's wanting to be a mobster, so he's dressed like the Sopranos.
You pimping? You pimping fabulous? That was my favorite day.
He's like, it's comfortable.
It is.
When Tyrone said that to him.
The only days I've worn sweatpants to work were when I was having my little issue there a couple weeks ago.
Oh, when your root chakra was blocked?
Yeah.
It's been kind of hard trying to find a 19, 20-year-old.
I'll always change the subject like that.
Some people enjoy my tracksuits.
Yeah, some people. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, should he wear his tracksuit or?
I think you'd have to.
Yeah.
What else you got? You have a couple nice button ups that you've worn during like.
I think I
visits and
got
stuff.
one. I gave most of them away.
you bought your tracksuits and then you gave away all your other clothes.
Yeah.
That's a really Justin Burkay thing to do.
Got your ass.
I got too fat. They wouldn't fit me no more.
okay.
Body shame me some more. Fabulous.
Yeah. You are catching up to me.
Anyway, I'm going the other way, guys. At least I got a goal too.
I'm
Anyway.
working on it.
Goal.
waiting till I
Videos.
move.
That's what we were talking about.
Into my new place where I can actually cook and things like that. I mean, I can cook where I'm at now. I just would rather wait. Fabulous.
Nice. What if Justin had like? I could just picture with that beard. Justin has kind of a longer beard right now. If he just had like just shit just glistening, fabulous. Like just dripping off his beard.
They have those like those things you can put in them that like light up, the Christmas lights for beards.
Just so glow. You probably don't know that about coming to
No.
America. You know?
It'd be you call it like shimmering by Fabulous.
Fabulous. Yeah, fabulous would be your name.
A Justin Burke collection.
Berkey. I wonder what that smells like.
I don't know anything for me that other than the butt stuff you guys always talk about. So
Woods.
Woods.
You can be woods.
Woods next to a disc golf course.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to go. If the video have you walking right past the porta potty.
I walked right past it. It was on a different trail.
You took us there. We seen it.
I'm
Okay.
gonna pop the trunk. People think, oh shit, he's got weapons. No, roll toilet paper.
There were weapons, but I was going for the toilet paper.
Just walking past this porta
That was
potty
the second
into
part.
the woods.
The person I had with me was a felon, and I didn't know I couldn't have my own guns in the trunk.
Well, no, you can't.
And like the shot would be like you first see the tree, and then the camera would cut behind the tree, and then there's Mitch like squatting and looks over.
It has to
This
be like
big full moon.
So it has to be like me from behind, but it's like you can see me on two sides of a tree, so you can't see the middle.
The camera just cuts up, and you just give that face of like relief, like
It's like the moon during the eclipse.
It does happen in the woods.
bear.
Bear. B-A-R-E.
That's his
I'll wear,
name.
I'll wear
Bear.
some ears.
By Michelle. That's it. We gotta do it. I'm writing it down, so we have to. I'm writing it down right now.
Say, by the time TJ Miller gets wind of the video that we did for him, we're gonna have all this other shit on there, and he's gonna be like, no.
I ain't beefing with them.
The fat guy shitting in the woods.
Like, these guys are out there.
Literally. In the woods.
Oh, good stuff. Fabulous Friday, man.
It is.
Nah, but you gotta laugh and you gotta have fun in recovery. That's what we do here the most,
Yeah.
I'd say. But anyway, we got some videos to go work on and a video storyboard. So
Yep. If anybody has some bear ears, let me know. We're gonna need that for a video.
Email him at mitch@217recovery.com.
Mitchell. I tried to get Mitch, but I was like 10 minutes too late for that. I remember. I was like, damn it.
I mean, I could change it with a few clicks, but it doesn't matter.
So, you email me at Adam.
Like your business cards, yeah.
That was great for the grand opening.
Yeah. He had his regular cards though.
I'm done with my identity crisis. I'm good now.
Thanks for listening. 217recover.com. Read the blogs that Justin, Mitch, and Adam write. Rate them. You can leave a comment if you'd like, but they're getting better. They're pretty good. I like them.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
I appreciate it.
doing a great job. Check those out. Get the app as well. App Store, Google Play Store. Very easy to find, I think. 217 Recovery. Sometimes you got to put podcast on it. I don't really know. But there's links. That's why I say it's easy at 217recovery.com. Just click those and go to the App Store and get it. So appreciate you listening, and we'll talk to you later.
Later.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the 217 Recovery Podcast. We hope you come back for our next episode.